Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I feel like I was just talking to you because in my time I just did the shelf video literally yesterday. So it feels like we've never been apart. It's 12:30 p.m. here on Friday and I am travelling down to London for the Harry Styles concert with my mum and she is driving the car. It's a really long drive, so I've taken some motion sickness tablets and I'm wanting to do like how much can I read on a road trip kind of vlog. Hopefully it works out. I can never read in the car or like on the bus normally. I'm fine on trains, but car and bus is a definite no. But I have taken these before and they're really good, and I've read my Kindle in the car before. So I have my book that I'm currently reading, which is The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is absolutely massive. So if I can read my physical book in the car, it would be so good to get a really big chunk of that done. But if I can't, I've also put my Kindle in. I have all 3 of the Legendborn books on my Kindle. So my plan is try Priory. If I start feeling a bit weird, I'm going to start the Legendborn. Or do you know what? If I'm just feeling one over the other, that's okay too. I really wanted to read both of these series for ages, so it's a win-win situation for me. We'll just see how I'm feeling when we get in the car. Obviously my mum will be there as well, so I don't want to be pure tuning her out, but I think we're just going to have the Harry tunes on and just taking our time going down the road. Not ready because I can't go to England without everybody knowing what's up. How dressed is this hat? Wait, I'll show you my outfit. Can you see me? Can you hear me and see me? Here's the hat, blue with green, and then look how perfect of a match I am. It's not that hot here, it's probably like 16 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I have like I couldn't even make a guess. But I think in London it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius. So we barely ever get that in Scotland. So I will be putting a jumper on to get in the car, but I'm wearing the lightest clothes possible for when we arrive, and it's absolutely boiling hot, and I've brought multiple fans with me in my luggage. I ordered a really cute tote bag from Orange Juice for dinner on Instagram. I repost their stuff on my story. Sometimes they do that. Little cartoon guys like me when it's time for reading in bed. And I ordered the tote bag and it's literally just arrived right before I'm about to leave, so that's perfect. Here it is. How sweet. So should I start an ASMR channel? Seriously though, let's open it. I want to see. Get into it. This tissue paper is so cute. Oh my goodness! Just getting up to some shenanigans. Tag yourself for real. This is so cute. Aww. Thank you, Yona. Oh my god, you're welcome. Look at that little face. I love it. This is the bag. You know I had to get it. Look at him. And it has all stars on it. Oh, it's so cute. It's a really good size as well. And it's like, kind of, like it's canvas, but it's like denim-y. And I don't have one like that, even though I do have way too many tote bags. How cute! I'm definitely going to move some stuff into this so I can take it with me. So happy with that, so cute. Definitely check out their Instagram. Their art is so cute, and a lot of reading stuff on there, so I love to repost them to my story. And nice to have a little treat already. Arrived perfect time for me to go away. That was fate. This is also my first time wearing this hair clip. It's a jellyfish. I just got it last weekend and I think it's so cool. I probably won't talk too much. I can't imagine like doing this when my mum is there. I don't know. I'm still pretty new to YouTube, guys. I don't know if I can do the talking in front of other people. Yeah, it should be really good. I'm really excited to get some pages done and being able to read in the car. So fun. Hopefully I'll have some good stuff to share with you guys. So yeah, I'll check in at the first stop. Okay, so for Priory, when we got in the car, I was at the start of chapter 4 and now I'm at the start of chapter 18. So I've read 14 chapters. I think I'm about 50 pages away from finishing part 1. So I feel like I did a good dent in that. I feel good about it. I feel like I'm properly into the story now. We're really jumping around like loads of different places and POVs, so I'm looking at the map a lot, but none of them are like boring. So I'm excited to get back to every single one of them, so that's really good. I also brought my Kindle to read in my bed so I could try and fall asleep. So I started Legendborn. I have all 3 of the books on my Kindle because when they've been 99p, I've just downloaded them. Because from what I've heard about this series, I'm gonna love it. It sounds very like Shadowhunters vibes. So I've read about 15% of this. I think I got to the end of part 1 and I'm really liking it as well. She's just kind of starting to remember things that happen with her mum that could be related to the magic and stuff, so I'm really intrigued about that. So overall, I read a good lot yesterday and we'll read more today, especially Legendborn because I'll read it in my bed later. We're going to a really cool bookshop today in London, so I'll definitely take some clips of that because I've never been before. It's Daunt Books and it's like a really famous one, so I'm really excited to see it. I'll definitely video all of that. Okay, as you can see, I didn't do the best with talking to the camera when I'm not by myself. I'm home now, I've been home for a wee bit, and I will just update you now and do a little haul of everything I got. Okay, so for Priory, as I said earlier, when we set off, I'd read a few chapters. I was on like page 35 or something, I think. And then on the way there, I read about 200 pages, just less than. And I got up to part 2 of the book. So I was about 14 chapters. That was pretty good for being in the car. I was happy with that. And also sitting down and reading that much in a big chunk really got me into the story and I was like hooked by that point. On the way back, I read about the same again, about 200 pages there or thereabouts, and I got up to part 3 of the book. So that was really good. It worked out really well that I got to those kind of natural stopping points, those kind of intervals. Yeah, it was really good, and it was really good for a big book like this to get properly into it and have the time to sit down and get like fully immersed in it. That really helped me. I loved this book. I've finished it now by this point that I'm filming, and it was 5 stars. I absolutely loved it, enjoyed it so much. Do not be put off by the size of this. If you're a fantasy person, I can't imagine you won't love it. Really, really fun, really loved it. For Legendborn, I've only read a little bit more since my last update. So I'm at about 20% now, 22% I think. Really, really liking that. I think I'm going to love it. Yeah, I'm excited to read some more of it. Hopefully soon. I just keep starting too many things, but I'm really excited to continue with it. So I will. Okay, so for the haul, the first bookshop we went to was Daunt Books. It was so cool. I've seen loads of people visiting there and it looks so beautiful. So I was really excited to go, and I really liked the way it was set up. It was really interesting. Obviously they had like new releases and they had like the YA section and stuff when you go in. But through in the main kind of room, it was split up into like countries. So they had authors from that country or books that were about that country all split up like that. I thought that was really cool. I took a wee clip of the Scotland bit. That was really fun. Yeah, it was really interesting and really pretty. I got 3 books in there, but 2 of them are small. So does it really count as 3? The first one I went and picked up, I took a clip. The new Heartstopper. If you watched my last video, you know I left the space on my shelf for this. I knew I was going to get it. I knew I was going to get it as soon as we decided we were going to a bookshop. It's what I went in to look for. That's okay. I'm very excited. This is the final one. I've got all the rest in. I've read all the rest. So yeah, excited to have this, a complete collection. So fun, so cute, and it's purple, which is so cute. This one's another one that I'd kind of had in mind to get when I went in because I've been wanting it for a really long time. The Employees by Olga Raven? Not 100% sure. Hopefully one of those is right. This sounds so interesting, so fun. It's written in like different employees, like wee accounts of strange things that are happening, and it sounds so up my street. I'm really, really excited to read it, and it's just a teeny one so I can read it anytime. Cool cover, super excited, really happy to have got this one. This last one's so teeny, so tiny, doesn't even count. Just a little black classic. I have a few little black classics. I have like a little collection. So just another one to add to that. The Vampire. I went to a talk about Gothic fiction, the history of like women in Gothic fiction a few months ago. It was so good, and obviously there was some talk about Mary Shelley writing Frankenstein, and I learned about this guy who was like Byron's personal doctor that like he took around with him, and he kind of like loved/hated him, like, and wrote this story about like an evil man sucking the life out of people. So that's so interesting, and I love anything vampire-y. So yeah, just picked this one up because I saw it and I thought that would be fun to have. Then we ended up going to another bookshop, which I was really excited about because I've seen this one everywhere as well. It's so cool. It was Word on the Water, and it is on a barge. It was so stunning. The day was absolutely beautiful. It was so sunny, and there was just people chilling everywhere on the grass around, and there was someone playing saxophone on the roof, and it was just such a lovely vibe. I was so glad we managed to stop in there. I spotted this in the barge, and this is a book that I was going to get anyway because obviously it's all queer authors, and one of the contributors is Chloe Michelle Howarth. You cannot see that. Chloe Michelle Howarth, who I absolutely love. I love all her writing. So it was on my radar anyway, so when I saw it I was like, I will get it, it's meant to be. When I was paying, the guy was like, do you want a stamp of our boat on your book? And I was like, yes, of course I do. So I got that too. So that's really cool, nice wee memento to be like, this is where I got it. And yeah, again, I'm so happy that we got to go to that one because it was really cool, just so different. So yeah, that's really everything I got. Books wise, the only other thing I got was a souvenir from the concert itself. I didn't love the merch that was on offer, but Harry Styles brand Pleasing has a collab with Loop earplugs, and I got the Harry Styles Loop earplugs. How fun. This is what they look like. I'll open it. Aren't they so pretty? Oh, so that was like my souvenir from the concert. I'd never been to Wembley before. It is so huge, and it was London Pride when we were there, which I hadn't known when we were going. So there was a little like Pride DJ set in between the support, who was Shania Twain, which is quite random, and Harry coming on. And like there was drag queens on, and it was so fun. It was such a fun time. It was roasting, and yeah, some good memories. I had so much fun with my mum. I love that we can do stuff like that together. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a bit of a random one, but I had fun and got a lot of reading done. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if any of the books that I've got are any of your favourites, you have any thoughts on those, that would be great. As always, go follow my Instagram, that's where I'm the most active. It's iona.library over there as well. My next video will be my June wrap up / TBR, which will be next week. I'll be doing that, so I will see you guys then. Chat to me down below, let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.